Jones to throw on second down. And incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On third down, Jones flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Simeon on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Green. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, Simeon. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He keeps making plays like that when Carlos Henderson's name will be extended to Carlos Henderson, big play guy.
Well, he maybe wasn't the household name out of college, went to Louisiana Tech, but 19 touchdowns last year. That tied the number 5 overall pick, Corey Davis, for the most in D1 football. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Simeon. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Kerr. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jones to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go.
Jones throwing on first down. He's going to flip. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they'll want to hold on to that football. That is the first NFL touchdown scored by the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, if you want to talk AFL, first Los Angeles Chargers touchdown since New Year's Day of '61.
Yeah, they played in the AFL Championship that day against the Houston Oilers. So how about that? A return for the L.A. Chargers triumphantly finding the end zone.
And a ball that will live in the trophy case for years to come. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the draw, Simeon gives to Charles. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's got his man here. It's Green. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I'm kind of liking this 2 Monday night game thing. I hope our East Coast friends are still awake and with us. It's been a good one here in Denver.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
They run again on first down. Anderson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw is Simeon. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be... He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Anticipation certainly building for next week's game for the Chargers. Their first home game in the StubHub Center. The Dolphins will get the honors. Then following that, 2 more home games. They'll host the Chiefs and then the Eagles in weeks 3 and 4.
I'm eager to see if they can build some sort of a home field advantage in their new place, because there won't be very many fans, somewhere around 30,000, but they should be loud in supporting their team.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now Jones. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now it's Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Green. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's brought down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And part of this first game that